Hi everybody, Emily here, and this month I'm super excited to say that I am guest designing for PinkFresh Studio, and I got the opportunity to play with the stunning Happy Bloom collection. I got the whole lot. I got all the papers and stickers and puffy stickers and ephemeras, and it's all absolutely delightful, gorgeous collection. And I've created two layouts for my guest spot, and this is the first one that I've created, so I'm running you through it. I've cut out several 2-inch strips of paper into different pattern paper. I wanted to reproduce that kind of stripy paper that they often release, but wanted to do that with the patterns because the patterns are super stunning. It also reminded me of quilt a little bit, you know, that mix of pattern, and I thought it was just perfect for the theme. So I glued my strip down, stitched them, and then I ruffled the edges. It's a technique that I have often used, and I'm a fan of the effect and the result. I then went with a photograph of Sophia that I had printed in sepia, and I'm playing around with the tag pack, and decided to go with that big one that had an eyelet in, as well as the one that's got a little bit of punched edge. Looks like stamps, and stamps is a pattern that you see quite a lot in this collection. I mounted it onto the double-sided sticky foam pad for the simple reason that it helps to not flatten the ruffles underneath, and it keeps that volume going. I placed the sticky foam pad carefully so that they would fall between the ruffled edges, and I placed my ephemera as well as the tag, and decided to mount my photograph onto some of the pink paper just so that the photograph would pop up a little bit more. I carefully cut it off with my craft knife as well as a ruler. If you follow me, you will know that's something that I like to do. I am more of a craft knife and ruler kind of person rather than a paper trimmer. I only use my paper trimmer to usually take off the branding strips of paper, but yeah, I then distressed my edges, as something I love to do, and then glued everything in place. I'm mounting my photograph onto the double-sided sticky foam pad. I think it really adds that little bit of volume that is needed to make the layout stand out and to make the photograph stand out on the layout. And once that's in place, it also allows me to then play with my ephemera and slide some ephemera underneath, over, and create that dimension that I love to have on my layout. I love the special tag, but I felt that it was too big and too distracting with the light pink border, so I trimmed it off following the pattern of it, and it now looks like those vintage old cinema tickets. I knew I wanted the flowers on the left hand side, but I felt the whole balance of the layout needed something on the right hand side as well. So I decided to use this Leo green ephemera frame, and I cut it up so it would fit under the photograph. I use it as a base for further ephemeras, but it just gives it that base, that anchor, so that the photo doesn't look like it's all just floating around on my page. am now playing around with the floral ephemeras. I absolutely adore playing with floral ephemeras. It's something I use a lot on my layout. I think it adds a lot of detail, it adds a lot of texture, and at the end of the day I've got a little girl, so I can make the most of them and really go to town with them, and it makes my heart happy. So yeah, and the super cute butterfly ephemeras, I folded them slightly in half and then I went to glue them on my page. It really makes it look like I have a bunch of flowers on my page and that butterflies are flying off the flowers. It gives it a really countryside look that I adore. And those papers is just, it reminds me of an English garden. It's so beautiful. So yeah, I'm loving playing with all those little details and all those little cute things to add to my layout. I finished off with a few epoxy dots and in yellow, just to add that little zest, but also because my stitching was made with the yellow thread. I decided that I wanted to repeat the darker blue that was on the bottom. I just wanted a little tiny touch of blue again, and I placed that in the form of a punch tag, and just it then became too much. So one little green sticker on top of it balanced it all, just a little peekaboo blue, and there you go. Here's the finished layout. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this layout. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave a comment. I'll be more than happy to answer you. If you are not subscribed yet, please don't hesitate to click the subscribe button and to leave a thumbs up and click the bell to be reminded when a new video comes up. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.